It's Wednesday, June 19th, a summer youth basketball program for boys and girls. On today's episode of Barnstable Today, I'm Melissa Chartrand. Cape resident Jonah Shay wants to give more than just basketball skills to local teens. Jonah Shay, founder of Jonahs No Limit Youth Basketball Association, uses basketball as a tool to show the participants the importance of camaraderie, responsibility, teamwork, sacrifice, and respect for others.
This is the best offense, but whatever. One of two things. You should either be following your shot, or you should be the first one back on defense. If you're not following your shot and you're not the first one back on defense and you're missing threes, how are you helping your team, right? At least if you're going to miss that shot, so back on defense. All right, go ahead.
And we are out here on this absolutely beautiful day in Yarmouth talking with Jonah Shay. We have basketball going on behind us. Jonah, you are the president, I guess, or in charge of Jonahs No Limit, the founder of this youth basketball program. Tell me a little bit about Jonahs No Limit.
Well, you know, I had coached in previous leagues for a few years, and I had a health scare in August of 2011, and I had a really bad bout of pneumonia. And you know, to make a really long story short, I wanted to do something special, something different, and I like working with the kids anyway. I felt like we could offer a program that, you know, I didn't really have any background in this. I didn't go to school, but I knew that I had a drive to make something special happen, and I have a good rapport with the kids, and it's natural for me to do it because I like hanging out with them. I mean, I'd rather hang out with them than most of my, you know, my older friends at this point. So
I know what you mean. And just being out here for the past, half an hour watching the kids play and seeing the smiles on their faces, it is just awesome to be able to see how they interact with each other and really how much it means to them to go through this program. So starting Jonahs No Limit, who's it for? Is it just 12 and 13-year-olds?
All right, so the first year was 12 to 14. The reason we do age instead of grade is, you know, I feel like it's more fair. Some kids stay back, some start early. But anyway, this past year was 12 to 14. So this is kind of what you've seen today is a brief example of the summer program, but it's not organized like it will be in the summer. We're gonna have personal trainers come talk to them, nutritionists. I'm gonna try to get high school basketball coaches here and, you know, up to the highest level we can. You know, I've written to the Celtics, we'll see. But, you know, I want to get different people down here, and then we'll start running 3-on-3, 5-on-5 tournaments. The Winter League is more of a structured league where we had 8 teams for our first year. The ages were 12 to 14. This year, we were hoping to add an additional league, 15 to 17. If the money isn't there, which I'm afraid it might not be, we were planning on changing it 13 to 15 just for 1 year. Because it's a lot more than basketball. It's a mentoring program, you know, and I feel like the kids that the future goal is let's start them at 9 and get them all the way through 17. And then I feel like we can actually have an impact on the people, not just the basketball game. You know, they get a year-long membership to the youth center through our organization, and I take these kids out volunteering. We help with the Big Fix with Hack. Some of these kids helped last weekend with our town island maintenance. And in June, we're going to start projects. We're going to start going out. It's called the Jonahs Lend a Hand program. We're looking for people that have had like recent tragedies or chronic illnesses that can't take care of their yards or whatever, basement attic clean outs, simple paint jobs for fences or pressure washing for houses. But you know, the people that deserve it, that can't afford it, that can use the help, I want to ask the kids to come with me, and we're going to go help clean it. That's kind of the real community outreach program that we're going to do.
Absolutely, Jonah. And really, as you said, it's so much more than just basketball. I mean, you've got these kids together. They're learning how to get along with each other, learning how to be kind, and especially getting out there and giving them that sense of community is so important. What kind of feedback have you gotten from them on any number of the programs, on the basketball, or also, you know, how do they feel about going out in the community?
So, you know, it's funny because I've had almost 0 kids tell me no, because, you know, I feel like you have to do it in a way that it's fun for them. Now, if they're gonna have fun, now you don't have to ask. Now they're gonna ask you, right? So my thing is, let's make it fun for them. We're not cracking whips. We're, you know, if you need a break, you need a break. It's fine. It's all about just learning a little bit of responsibility. All these kids have different incomes. They're not all at-risk youth. And I think that's good, because then they can learn what else is out there. And the kids that are more fortunate can learn to be thankful for what they have. But either way, they're gonna be, you know, they're encouraged to help out with our community work. The only thing that's mandatory is our Beyond Basketball. And that, what it is, it's an initiation event that focuses on education, you know, diet and exercise, drug awareness, but it's an educational program. Each year is something different. This past year, we all watched the documentary Unguarded with Chris Herron, and you know, watch his struggles that he had to overcome with drugs. But there'll be something every year that you have to go to.
And you're really getting these kids at a critical time in their lives, at the ages of 12 and 13. You know, they're coming out of childhood, going into being a teenager. There's all sorts of things that's coming at them, whether you have bullying or perhaps drugs. And so to be able to get them in this positive program, I really think that's gonna do wonders for them.
Yeah, and that's what we're hoping for. You know, and the coaches, like, that's what I look for first. You know, I want coaches that know basketball. I require coaches that are good to the kids. I mean, that's first and foremost. And I coach too, and I'm competitive, but I'll never put my own wants over the kids' needs. And as long as the coaches do that, then they're more than welcome. And we had great coaches this last year.
Absolutely.
At the end of the year, we had all the kids actually fill out a survey. Not only on what they liked about this program, what was different, what they wanted in the future. You know, I want to give them what they want. It doesn't mean every single thing that every kid wants is going to get, but the majority, if they want something and it's reasonable, then that's what we want to give them. And then they also filled out a coach's questionnaire sheet, but they didn't put their name on it. So we got feedback on the coaches. See, if the coach isn't asked back, it's not going to be because of me. It's going to be because the kids voted them up. So we want to give them, you know, if every kid, we can find coaches. We can find, I don't care if they're not the best basketball coaches. I mean, I'd rather, but I want people that like to be with the kids. You know, we want a happy environment.
Absolutely, and that's a positive, happy environment, so important. So obviously, winter home base is the Highness Youth and Community Center. Summer home base there. Do you play at the HYCC in the summer as well?
So basically, it's gonna, now today is just, you know, we set up some pickup to get the kids out and to get the story out. But the real summer program is starting the last week in June, 5 to 8 p.m. here at Townhouse. This one's actually already full with 40 people.
Wow.
The Yarmouth one, the Hyannis one is going to be Tuesday, Thursday nights, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. behind the youth center. See, we always want to offer something that these kids can walk to. We probably had 15, 20 kids in our program that walked to the HYCC.
That's fantastic.
And you know, that's why we did it there. I mean, they have a great facility too, but it's also because of where it was.
Exactly, walking accessible. So if people want to learn more, I know you have a website, just shaysnolimit.org.
Yeah, or shaysYBA.org, same thing, goes to the same place. You know, they can always call me directly. My phone number's right on there. We have a Facebook page that is actually almost more current because I have full reins of the Facebook. The website, I have a website, you know, webmaster I need to. So check out the Facebook page, Shays Youth Basketball. And the website, shaysYBA.org, has my email, my phone number. And, you know, it's great. It's great. I love hanging out here. This isn't work to me. This is fun, so.
And that's really what it's all about. Jonah, we thank you so much for letting us come down and visit with you and meet you and see the kids, and thank you so much, and it's a great thing that you're doing.
Cool. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so
There's
much.
still room in the summer program. Sign up at the Hyannis Youth and Community Center or right online at shaysyouthbasketballassociation.org. On the meeting schedule at Barnstable Town Hall, tonight's meetings include Hyannis Main Street Waterfront Historic District Commission at 6:30 in the Selectmen's Conference Room, and the Shellfish Committee meets at the Marine Environmental Affairs Office on Finney's Lane starting at 7:30. Tomorrow's meetings include site plan review beginning at 9 a.m. in the Town Hall hearing room, and tomorrow night Town Council meets at 7 p.m. That meeting will air live right here on Channel 18. For Barnstable Today, I'm Melissa Chartrand.